What is up, Batman fans? It's Tommy here from Z&D Comics, and today I'll be breaking down Red Hood in Batman Arkham Knight. So, just yesterday, Red Hood was basically revealed to the world in the GameStop exclusive pre-order bonus. Now, if you didn't know, we will also get to play as Harley Quinn in the story pack if you pre-order at GameStop. So, basically, go frickin' pre-order at GameStop. I mean, if you pre-ordered anywhere else, then you're stupid. You gotta have a story pack with two great characters if you pre-order at GameStop. So what are you waiting for? There's no other store that is doing this. Like, it's amazing. Seriously, I mean, even if you can't pre-order the game for some reason, like, which you should anyway, it's okay because eventually you're going to be able to play as these two characters. But let's get into the breakdown. So first, I want to talk about the appearance of Red Hood, what he looks like right now, and honestly, I don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he looks good. It's just, it could be a bad picture. I'm really hoping it is. Now, that's not to say that there are probably going to be skins in this game for the characters who have story packs, so I'm not really worried about that. There'll probably be a New 52 skin, there'll probably be a pre-New 52 skin, and there'll be so much more, probably under the Red Hood skin. There'll just be so many skins for Red Hood. I'm not even worried about that. But just from looking at the one we're going to be getting from the start, it looks kind of odd. I mean, the guns look cool. We don't really get a good close-up look at that. But the chest area, it looks... He just looks like he's wearing a shirt. There most likely is a bulletproof vest under that, but he almost looks fat. Like, I mean, what superhero who runs around all day is fat, you know? It just doesn't really make that much sense. Now, if you look at his stomach, I'm hoping that's muscle. I actually tweeted about this, and it is muscle. He's not fat, obviously, but he looks like it. He looks like a vigilante, but he looks odd. I mean, like, I liked how they took their own style on it. It's just, I don't really like their style, but I would like to see it in-game motion and probably new stills. It probably looks a lot better. Most likely looks a lot better. Now, the last problem I have is the head. Now, his head is faced right down, and he has a hood going over his head. Now, his name is Red Hood, and a hood is like a, a hoodie, like a red hoodie, But in almost every version of Red Hood, he's wearing the red mask that literally covers over his entire face to kind of resemble what the Joker did before he became the Joker in that little gang, the Red Hood. And honestly, I don't know if he's wearing this mask or not, but I really hope he is, because that signifies that it is Red Hood. Like, if he's just wearing a hood, he doesn't really look like Red Hood. Like, he could just be one of Red Hood's, like, gang members, if he did have gang members. Now, I hope, like, there is a hood. I really don't know. I'm just really iffy about this, The last problem I have is, I don't know if they will have this or not, but I hope they have the Robin eyepiece. I mean, if you watch the Under the Red Hood, you notice that when Jason Todd took off the mask, he had the Robin eyepiece going over his eyes, which is basically what all the Robins used to wear. And I like that because it signifies that he used to be Robin, like he still is connected to his past. And those are just my thoughts on, the clothing he's wearing. But let me get into the actual story pack. So a story pack means he'll be in the story mode itself if you pre-order the game. So basically, if you got the deluxe version or like the Game of the Year edition for Arkham City, you probably played as Catwoman in the story mode. Now, that's what I did, and that's basically what you're going to be able to do here with Red Hood and Harley Quinn, and possibly even more characters. Now, Harley Quinn's story pack is probably going to have to do a lot with the villain side of everything, but Red Hood is a good character. He only kills the people he has to kill, so he's going to be on the side of Batman in this situation. So my guess is that Red Hood's going to go up against villains. Now, what villains could he go up against? Now, we saw Catwoman went up against, Poison Ivy, and she also kind of went up against Two-Face in a way, but we didn't really get to see that. Now, I hope Red Hood goes up against one of these three villains: Harley Quinn, Two-Face, and Penguin. Now, why do I mention those characters? Let me go over each one. Well, Harley Quinn, because Red Hood was connected to the Joker. The Joker killed Jason Todd, and the Joker's best friend or, sidekick is Harley Quinn. So it's kind of just like, Red Hood has to have some sort of dialogue with Harley Quinn. It just has to happen. And the other characters I chose because they just seem to me to connect with Red Hood and Jason Todd a lot. Now, I like to see Red Hood go up against Two-Face because they both have guns, and it would literally be like a gunfight, and that would be kind of fun. we never really got to have a gunfight in this game, and we would if this happened. The reason I chose Penguin, I really don't have an explanation for it. I mean, it's just like, I think the dialogue between those two would be almost funny, and that's all I want to say. It's just, those are 3 villains I think would really work well. Now, the last thing I want to see in the story pack is, like, Batman's obviously going to have to call up these people. He's going to have to call up Red Hood, and I just want to see that. I just want to see Batman be like, yo, Jason. He's like, don't call me that. Like, you know, I just want to see their actions and dialogue, because everyone was so excited for, you know, Red Hood to be the Arkham Knight. Now, people were so excited for, Jason Todd for being the Arkham Knight, because when Batman would find out who the Arkham Knight is, it would be such a surprise for Batman. Now, we're still going to get something like that, and I'm really excited to see what that is, between the relationship between Batman and Red Hood at this point. Now, my guess is that Batman knows Red Hood is Red Hood. He knows who Jason Todd is. I don't think they're going to go through that whole, you know, origin right now. It probably already happened, because it's kind of later in his career. Now, don't get angry at me. When I thought Jason Todd was going to be the Arkham Knight, I was thinking that that never happened yet. But anyway, let's not get into that. The last thing I want to talk about is Red Hood and him being a roamable character, because that is a big part in the Batman game. Now, in Arkham City, the only roamable character was Catwoman and Batman. Now, if you think about it, the only reason Catwoman was roamable because she had a story pack, and Harley Quinn and Red Hood both have a story pack. So my guess is that roamable characters will be Batman, Harley Quinn, and Red Hood so far. Hopefully, Nightwing, Robin, possibly Batwoman, Batgirl, Batwing, and other characters in the future. But as of right now, how could Red Hood be, you know, roamable? Now, I say that because the map is 5 times the size of Arkham City. Arkham City was twice the size of Arkham Asylum. It's huge. It is a big-ass map. There is the Batmobile, which Batman will be able to ride around. My guess is that when you're in the Batmobile, you'll be able to take 2 passengers. So you possibly will take a villain, like you might have to capture Harley Quinn and take her somewhere, or you can put Red Hood and like Red Robin or Robin in it somewhere. It's just, something's gonna go on with that, but like, Batman can call the Batmobile to go anywhere he wants, and he can also grapple around everywhere. Red Hood can't grapple. My guess is that he will be holding on to a grapple, just because he needs to go around places. Like in the comics, he does have a grappling gun, so that's basically how he'll be able to move. But will he be able to call a motorcycle? I think Red Hood and Harley Quinn should each have their own motorcycle, because it just kind of flows well with that character. I mean, I can pretty much see every Batman character riding a motorcycle. I can see, besides Batwoman and Batwing, because I can't see them riding a motorcycle, but in the game, they had to have some vehicle to themselves to be able to go around this map. I mean, if they're going to be roamable, which I really hope they are. So that's pretty much the end of my breakdown video for the Red Hood and the Batman Arkham Knight. I'm going to go into another video talking about Red Hood and the Arkham Knight, and, you know, who is the Arkham Knight and everything, but that's for a different video, guys. Really excited to hear about this news. It really made me happy. Today is Batman Day. Like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go read some Batman comics, and I'm going to hook up with my buddies, and we're just going to go watch some Batman movies and stuff. It's going to be freaking fun as shit, and I'm really happy that it's Batman Day, because, I mean, it's Batman Day. It's Batman Day. Like, I can say it's Batman Day. That makes me so happy, and it makes me really happy to see that we're going to get Red Hood in this game. So, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe this video right now. Peace out.
Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, or you're not gonna like what I do to you next.